Hello everybody, welcome back to another Trains World 5 video. And we're back on the West Coast Main Line South, and we're back in the 350 for a run from Tring down to London Euston. So I've planned the Watford DC line recently, seeing the 350s all whizzing past at top speed. It was like, yeah, well, I want to drive that again. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, we're heading down to London Euston. Does this one get the head code in the GSMR? See if we, what is it? 2 Tango 08. Let's try and pop that in. There you go, 2 Tango 08. Right, we are good to go. So let's get the doors shut. We've got Berkhamsted, Hemel Hempstead, Watford Junction, Harrow and Wardstone, and London Euston. So we're fairly quick. Cool. Doors are shut. Do a couple of beeps from the guard, right, and let's get going. Oh, there is one thing we have to do, isn't there? There is the is it the TMS configuration? Oh, apparently it's already acknowledged. Oh, I swear you had to do. Oh, driver ID, that was the one. But then it doesn't actually really do anything, so it's a bit sort of pointless to do. But that's that. Lighting is. Hang on. Turn on the HUD quality. Oi. Get the no. Hang on. Blimmin' train. Right there. Lighting. Interior lighting. On. There, you got to do that as well. Right. There we go. Been a while since we've been in the 350. Let's get out onto the main line. So I'll do a little brake test as well. I felt quite a bit of a test, but there we go. That's that. And then we go up to 100 miles an hour. I can't remember the speed limits for this route either. Or not that well. I can remember them ish, a little bit. But we haven't done this in a while. We've got 4 coaches. It's only a little kiddie train. Oh, this is a rush. Oh, look at that. And this is a rush hour one as well. So you'd sort of think it would be a few more coaches than 4, but no. 4 coaches at rush hour. Great. There's still one thing about this route which is sort of, well, it's not that surprising. I knew it would take ages, and it would be like, what was it? Oh, was there another issue they had with this before? But the licensing, that's still not on the train, and it's been, what, half a year already ish, and still not there, the branding. But I think there was an issue with another company before, and it took ages to get the licensing done. I can't remember what company it was, or was there not? Maybe I'm just thinking there was. Maybe there wasn't. Yeah, still no LNWR branding. Not that it makes a huge difference, but it's still like, yeah, it would be nice to see. So I do hope that's still something they are maybe trying to look into. There's Penda. We got a warning for a 90 coming up. That'll be probably through the tunnel, and just out the other end of the tunnel is Berkhamsted. Get it up to just 90 and leave it at that. Here's the tunnel. And through we go, and then we'll sort of get ready to stop at Berkhamsted. So a little bit of brake, which did feel like quite a bit from doing the brakes there. They like sped up the PBC. Almost looks like it was quicker. Oh, look at that. Oh, don't know. Let's pop that down a bit. Cool. As yeah, we come up to our first station stop at Berkhamsted. And we don't have to stop at Kings Langley, Apsley, or Bushy either. So there are other stations with some of the other LNWR 350 services stop at, but weirdly on the Tring one you don't. Even though the Tring one is sort of like the almost like, I suppose, it feels like it should be the slowest one, but no. When you do a service from Milton Keynes down to Euston, they stop at all the little stations like Bushy, Kings Langley, Apsley. So the Tring one's actually fairly quickish. You know, it feels like this one should be like the all-stopper. Yeah, Berkhamsted, got a nice spring morning run. And yep, there you go, that would kicks on the brakes. This is oh, and you've actually, they must have changed it. They must have done something, because you now have to be. Now if I pop that to, hang on, yeah, it doesn't let you. Yeah, they have changed something, because now you have to go below 85% on the brake to change the reverser. So something's changed. Don't know when that was. Probably a while ago. But we haven't been on this route or in this train in a while. Right, 3 miles, Hemel Hempstead. Yeah, let's go. Let's watch it leaving. Camera off. Cool. Hopefully I'm not rambling on too much. I am about 70% asleep. But I thought I want to do a bit of West Coast Main Line South. Whilst I've got the urge to play the West Coast Main Line South. It was another really early, super early for work. So we're up to 100. Got a warning for a neutral section, even though they don't work on this route. Well, at least last time we played they didn't. Although I know they say on the modern routes that you get like a voltage circuit breaker, which sort of just does all the work for you at the neutral section. But still, you should have to go into the off position. Got another 350 whizzing past, another 8 coach. You can see some 12 coaches on here as well, occasionally. I think that's in. No, that's off. Feels like the brakes are a lot stronger on here now. Like even just the initial application, like 10-20%, feels like it, you know, probably sort of slants you forward. Like quite some bit. There's the neutral section. So it's not far to Hemel Hempstead. It was like 3 miles, and 3 miles at 80 miles an hour is like nothing. So it won't be too long, we'll be there. And then we're there fast down to Watford Junction. So another sort of nice gap in the journey. Just staying at 70 for now. So I know it's not that much further. So this is quite sort of a manageable speed. This is where we're at the moment. Cool, there it goes. And this is Hemel Hempstead. Just trying to get your head around all of the different like stead stations. You've now got West Hampstead, Hampstead, was it Hampstead Heath, Hemel Hempstead, sort of similar Hampstead. Yeah, those brakes really do feel quite strong now. Well, they really do kick on like quite quickly, like, straight away, sort of like, you know, strong. Now we've come into blooming slow now. This feels like really slow. Feels like we're crawling in. We're still going at 40. Well, I think the stop marker isn't actually that far down here. I think it's caught me off guard before. It's literally just after the canopy. Feels weird player driving this though. Like recently it's just been the Capital Star and the Electro Star, where you sort of got the stepped brakes, whereas on here it's percentage. Where on earth's the stop marker? Is it not where I thought it would be? Wow, it's blooming up here. Really? I thought it was just after the canopy. Well, maybe that's at another station. Right, here we are. This is yeah, Hemel Hempstead. The brakes are so weird on here now. I don't like it. And it does that Desiree thing where once you get to about 3 miles an hour, it just slams the brakes on. So you can't get like a really nice smooth stop. That one's apparently not in service. That's probably not the case. That's still broken. It's got tail lights on in the middle as well. Really? Right, get the door shut. And up next is Watford Junction.
Security personnel tour this station 24 hours a day.
Yeah, let's go. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's a really nice looking train though, isn't it? The 350. That sounds pretty nice. Yeah, we're passing through Apsley and Kings Langley on this part. Let's get a nice little shot here of the sun. Sun's sort of in like a perfect place. Get one from this side. A bit of rotation maybe. There you go, one on that side as well. I can't remember the last time we drove the 350. Was it on a stream or was it like Christmas time? It was definitely a little while ago since we've been in one of these. But it feels like it's been a fair while. So it probably has. Right, 100 miles an hour, but then it does dip down to... It dips down to something going through Apsley and Kings Langley. So I'll bear that in mind. Oh, down to 90. Okay, not too much of a difference then. That warning for the 90 is as you come up to Apsley, which is what the Milton Keynes to Euston services stop at. It's like, why don't we do it and those ones run fast as they're sort of the longer distance ones, but no. Here we go. Little blast of the horn as it's rush hour. All the NPCs doing their lengths of the platform, getting their steps in. I wonder when this did get updated. But I mean, it must have been after Christmas. It just feels different to drive, and the brakes are very, ready. And also the reverser, now you have to be in sort of minus 85% brake or so to get it to flick. So yeah, something's been changed. Kings Langley up next. Warning for a 75, so that's through Kings Langley. Love a warning board. Warning boards are great. It means that you don't really need to remember the speed limit. The warning board does it for you. That's your memory. Let's get a flyby shot through Kings Langley. Now we get up to Watford, or Watford Junction. That will be soon after. Next service through here is 12 past. Maybe it's this one where it's like, oh no, I don't know. I thought Hemel Hempstead, the stop marker, was like, yeah, a lot further, you know, as you come, but yeah, not as far along the platform. But hey ho. Another not in service train. Those are not in service. How's that not being fixed? Again, it's been like 6 months or so. I mean, this route is still, I mean, since it had its big update, this route has been really quite good. I mean, the timetable on here is excellent now. And with the North London line coming out with the 378, which now also layers onto here, sort of even better. So it's a good route, this one. But still sort of let down a bit by some of the weird bugs and, well, there's no branding for London North Western Railway, which is quite a big shame. And up to 90. Although I think it's like 75 at the other end of the tunnel, and then not too far to Watford Junction. And from Watford Junction it's about, what, 10 miles to Euston? No, more than that. That's more than that. Definitely more than that. 16 miles? I'm trying to think of when you do the runs in the 390 where you have to stop at Watford. Is it 16 miles maybe? Because we got Harrow and Wealdstone before that. And from there it's like 7 or 8. And we shoot out the tunnel, and yeah, not too much further to Watford Junction. Which is a fairly sort of important stop. As yeah, some of the Pendos stop there. And also we'll start seeing 377s as well. Oh, it's 90, but there's absolutely no point speeding up to 90 because, well, here's Watford Junction. Cool. Brakes on a bit more. But yeah, the brakes are really good on here. Like, I wasn't even, what were we in? Hardly anything. And it's bringing us down pretty quick. Well, maybe it's here where the stop marker's not that far after the canopy. See a stop marker there. That's still a bit further up. Yeah, this is Watford Junction. And there's, see that little doom there, that's where it sort of kicks on the brakes automatically. Here we are, on time. Lovely. Watford Junction. One of us a 378 over here. No, just a 710 at the moment. So you can see the 378 as AI. It's quite rare, but you can see it, which is nice. Right, down to Harrow and Wealdstone. About 5 and something miles. Right, let's go. Right, there we go. Now we're off. Loads and loads of traffic on this route. It's a busy one. I think almost all of the 350 services stop here. I don't think there's many which go through the station. As you get like the super fast 350 runs, which are like this one here. In fact, that one's probably not stopping, is it? Talking about one. Every time I mention something, not seeing it, it happens right in front of us. Like not seeing the 378 as AI, and then the 378 shows up as AI. So some 350 services have one of the super duper quick ones, which just skip out Watford Junction. I think more of them stop than speed through. It's got warning for an A2 coming up, which I think will last until after Bushy. We got about 70 almost. If you have made it this far in the video, thanks all for remaining in. It all does, well, it's all much appreciated. You watch us mumbling on 21 minutes after we started. Well, there's another 390. And here's Bushy. So we get to cut out the little sort of loop the overground does. Missed the speedboard to speed up. I reckon we have. And somewhere along here it goes up to 100 on the slow line. Doesn't this make a world's difference though, as opposed to going 45 on the DC lines? There's Carpenter's Park coming up. Yeah, there's Carpenter's Park. So you've got Hatch End, Headstone Lane, and then Harrow and Wildstone. But it's definitely more than 80 here, so let's speed it up. Don't want to go slow. I think I missed the speed board. I think it was actually like on the platform at Bushy, or near enough. And I think it goes up to 100 soon. Cool. Yeah, there's the 100, so I think it must be about 90 at the moment. Well, I hope so. That's Hatch End coming up. So whizzing past that. And then you've got Headstone Lane, which isn't that much further along. There's another 710 on overground service, which within the sort of newish update is now actually every 15 minutes. So it actually feels busy. Now we start slowing down. Look at that, literally a tap of the brakes and it feels like we're like in full service. And what does that put the brakes into? That's about what, 25%? For a 90. It's because you've got a slight sort of curve within Harrow and Wildstone. I want to see a 378. I've seen 2 710s. And will there be stop markers here? Last time we played there wasn't. I doubt there will be. There's a 377 though, that's good enough. Here we are, and after this is here down to Euston, which isn't much further. Well, it is a fairly long stretch though. But mileage wise it isn't that far. Time wise it takes a bit longer. And I suppose we'll just stop when we're ready really. So here. We'll be in the platform here, alright. So, yeah, stop here. And again, I hate that thing the Desires have. You get it on the 380 as well. But again, once you get to a certain speed, it just slams the brakes on. Yeah, once you get to about 3 miles an hour or below. That's why the electro styles are much better. Cool, and pretty much due out of here now. So let's get the doors shut. Come on people, you got to be quick. Too late. Right, go via Wembley Central, not stop at it. And let's go. So getting that back up to, well, 90. And yeah, got a bit of a way now to down to Euston. I mean, there we are on the map, and Euston is still all the way down there. So it's quite a way, and sort of going back up this way, that takes you quite a way up. Obviously, it's a fast non-stop bit. An 8-coach 350 there? Yeah, stopping at Harrow and Waldstone. What service that's on? What service is that on? Oh, Tring, and that's an 8-coach as well. Oh, I wanted an 8-coach. I mean, it's like the prime rush hour service. Sort of what was it, 7:40? So that's sort of like, you know, gets into Euston about 8:30 or so. You got a bit of time to get on the tube or walk to work, sort of like the prime rush hour train. Okay, 72 stock. I want to see a 378. Hopefully we do. It'd be nice to see one, considering you can see them as AI, but they're rare. Absolutely soaring down here though. You got South Kenton already. Yeah, let's get a sort of a half flyby shot, as if we were watching from South Kenton. There it goes. Cool. You've got North Wembley, then Wembley Central. Once you get past Wembley Central, that's when it's like, right, you know, we're almost there, we're getting there. You've got the big depots as well. No 350, warning for a 75. Let's put that down. The 390. Always like puts a smile on your face seeing them coming around the corner on this game. It's like, wow, we got that in the game. Always cool to see. Right, this is Wembley Central. So we're not stopping here. You do stop here on the southern services though. Oh, double yellow, that's nasty. What's that all about? What's in front of us? Get it out of the way. Tell it to bugger off somewhere else. out to 90. So you might see the National Power HKAs. You might see them in the very empty looking yard here. Is that a single yellow as well? Really? What's getting in our way? This is a freight train. Could be a freight train, it's going a bit slow. Hence why it's taking so long to go up. It's a blooming freight train, isn't it? Delaying us. Single yellow, so we've got a red's the next signal. Most likely. There's some National Power HKAs over there. They're in there. You've also got the cargo line volume 1 T tankers as well, and the cargo line volume 2 HOAs as well. Whole mix of there. All the different packs. Still love the way they've got graffiti on the HOAs. These are from cargo line volume 2 aggregates. Taking it nice and steady. Oh, something just flicked there on that signal. Hang on, maybe not. There's a tube train all the way over there now. Sort of switches sides with us. Wembley Stadium, and we got a green light, so I'd imagine it might have been a freight train maybe coming out of Wembley Yard, just going a bit slow. Well, because that wouldn't affect us, would it? Well, something was in the way, but not anymore. Speed up a little. So we're coming up to Euston Junction, so again you'll see the North London line sort of go over the top of us. Of the Euston Junction high level platforms. It's coming up shortly. 75. Like 55 next, which is in a little while. Cool. Yep, so that was hang on, no, this is Euston Junction now coming up. Here it is here. Go right around the side of it. Are you going under the North London line? Any 378s in the depot? No, nothing. There's still a chance of seeing a 378, still a chance. All of entries. Another tube train there. We've got to go out the cat. The cat's wanting to go out, so bear with me, everybody. Right, there you go. That's the cats let out and let in. And they were getting a bit impatient, so there we go. We're going up to Kensal Green. There's Kay, there she is. Ready to turn off the PC probably. So it's all covered up. And then yeah, Kensal Green will be on the left as we come out the tunnel. There it is. And then Queen's Park, that's a 710 on a 378. And then yeah, down to like 55, then 40, then 25. Well, I think it differs on the slow lines actually. I think it comes down to 55, then 50. It's a little bit different, marginally. Still going on fairly quick at the moment. There's Queen's Park. And another 710 crawling its way in there. Give us a 378 on the overground. And Kilburn High Road, South Hampstead, then we go into the tunnel. So even though it's only been 36 minutes, but this service feels like it's been about an hour. Like it's just a really, even though we're like quick, it feels slow in a weird way. I suppose it's just the fact you could blast down this route 30 minutes in the Pendolino. And we're doing a little service which is only about half the route and it takes, yeah, 40 minutes or so. It just feels like it takes ages. One of those sort of slow feeling routes. Yeah, and South Hampstead. And we go into the tunnel. And we're almost there. Already, finally. Again, there's something about this route, it just feels so slow. But even though it's busy and you know we're sort of going fairly quick as well, it just feels really slow. I got a warning for a 40 on there. Well, I was saying that only me being half asleep makes it feel slow. It's like I might just get to Euston. But thanks all for staying in. If you have watched, if you have managed 38 minutes with me. Double yellow. I don't know if there's yellows on it. Oh, they're green now. Cool, now the tunnel. There's the 40. So the overground line sort of joins up here, so you'll see the third rail, the Watford, you can see the third rail. So just make sure when you are playing this route and you're doing an overground service starting at Euston, do make sure that you are on third rail power. If not, you'll get to the tunnel there and then you'll lose power. So yeah, if you're doing a Watford DC overground service in the 378, or even in the 710, make sure you're on DC power. Because I think on the 378 it spawns you in as AC power. But yeah, you won't get very far in AC mode. Signals look good on this route though. There's something really bright. Feels like they got a bit more flair to them as well. Good. What trains have we got going on? Anyone guess the station? Got a disruption. Double yellow, I think that one too. And there's some sort of disruption. West Midlands trains. No, I don't know if that actually. I don't know if the board recognises London North Western Railway, or unless on the boards in real life it just says West Midlands Trains. There's a sort of. They're not the same company, are they? They're not the same company. But it's the licenses are owned by different people. Platform 11. Is that going to be a 25 mph platform or a 15 mph platform? Some of the platforms on here are 25 coming into, and some are 15. Although ideally you want to be going 15 anyway into a buffer stop station. Yeah, this is Euston. Is there a 378 in here somewhere, hiding away? Oh, the 390's in there. Lovely. Cool, and yeah, taking it nice and slow. Platform 11.
To produce your ticket when asked to do so.
I didn't realise the BT tower was on this road. I've never really sort of looked over that way. But there it is. Which I think you can. Well, I remember when I went to Regent's Park, which is really close to this. You can see it from there. So yeah, it makes sense to see it on here. What's going on there? Oh, sort of weird lighting. Oh, is there a 378 in? Ooh, 710. Ooh, want to three. Oh, it's off. There we go. Hey. Want to see a capital star instead. Down we go. That's nothing, isn't it, in real life, when you're sort of waiting to get off the train at like a terminating station. It just feels like it's going forever. It's not going to stop. It's like, come on. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Right. Okay, well we'll stop in here then. See, blimmin' wax the brakes on, like automatically at a certain speed. Well, they're saying that I don't know how far away from the buffers they would stop here, because okay, that's not this platform. This one sort of stretches down quite a bit. So certainly not a great stop. Well, again, it depends where they stop at this platform in real life, because it does sort of go on a bit. Oh yeah, and that's automatic, isn't it? When you set that to off. Yeah, not as good as like a 377 on it, but yeah, door shut. There we go. Well, that is going to be it, everybody. Certainly it's a bit of a way from the buffer stop, but it will do. It's fine. Not a bad run. Links to be found all the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, see you all and take care. Bye, guys.